All right. Hi, guys. Welcome back to episode 5 of Boring Talks. You're listening with me, Shiva. This is the WBS channel. So, we've had a variety of episodes and a variety of guests coming on the show, ranging from anime, what to do in the future in this COVID situation. Then we have talking about junior senior relationship. But this is going to be a very interesting episode because I've tried to, incorporate a bit of music, and we've been trying to do this since the K2A podcast days, but one person's been evading us through all this time. Aparna, who is on the show with us today, she's rejected us 3 times. Last time we tried to get her
Hey,
on.
that was postponed.
No, first 2 times, if you say, okay, fine. The third time, you're really trying to avoid it. So,
Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, but now since we know that everyone is jobless for a fact during COVID, they said, okay, let's try to get her on the show this time. So a bit about Aparna. Aparna is actually an accomplished singer. She's performed many shows. Uh, the most recent being Techniques, which just concluded in March 2020 under the NIE College Fest. And, she's performed on radios, 93.5 with RJ Rashmi. Uh, Done a lot of corporate events with the NIE band. Done a show called Voice Through Healing. Is that right?
Music, feeling through music.
Sorry, Healing Through Music. Healing Through Music for a group called Sri. So a lot of accomplishments, but what I'm most intrigued is, your journey as a singer in this space. Because, everyone has a passion, but a very few follow it and go through with it. So how this podcast or this episode is going to work is we have a 5 segments in the show, showcasing the entire journey of Aparna. So let's start off. The first part is obviously called the baby steps. So Aparna, you started off with classical music in the 3rd grade.
Yes. I had no clue about music then. So yeah, I started off with classical music. That was very basics, my junior. Then that's how it started. It was that time I did not know how music can help somebody or how it can form, how it can become a part of somebody's life. I just went and joined because I was free at that time, and then I've come a long way from there.
So you mostly sing Western songs, English songs, to some extent pop music. But how do you think classical music helped you in your singing career?
Actually, classical music is a basic to anything,
Hmm.
any kind of music. Even if you have to sing Western music, you need the basics. The 7 swaras that we use is the same thing in any song. So if you have the basics, it's very easy to catch any song and sing it. So yeah.
So now with that, I think we can start off with the first segment, which gave you the wings to fly. Your classical music in your 3rd grade gave you the wings to fly. And I think it would be appropriate to start off with the first song, Udi, from the movie Guzaarish. Over to you.
मिल गई आज आसमां से आ गई आगे मैं जहां से ये क्या हुआ मिल गई आज आसमां से आ गई आगे मैं जहां से ये क्या हुआ उड़ी नींदे आंखों से जुड़ी रातें ख्वाबों से बड़ी ये जाने मैं कहाँ उड़ी नींदे आंखों से जुड़ी रातें ख्वाबों से बड़ी ये जाने मैं कहाँ मिल गई आज आसमां से आ गई आगे मैं जहां से ये क्या हुआ. Thank you.
Yeah. So what drew you to selecting this song?
I chose a song because the classical music or whatever form of music you start gives you wings to fly. That is the first step you take in your journey. And when I think about it now, I feel that if I hadn't started then I wouldn't have come until here. So that is why I chose the song.
Okay, interesting story. But once you get the baby steps, there's always, you get the wings to fly, but it's a struggle to get in the air. So talking about your
Yes.
struggles with them, even though you say that you've participated in your 10th and your 12th POC, you've gone to a lot of competitions, but I think there was a period of time where you said that you discontinued your singing, right?
Yes.
During your 10th and 12th, and but there was one instance where you gave a solo performance on stage. Which song was that?
Yeah, that was in my second PU. But actually, what happened was, until in my school and all, I used to only participate in co-curricular activities that were held in the school. Okay, and I wouldn't go outside. Very rarely I used to go outside for solo performances. That also, even if I went, I used to go in group. Okay, like group of 3, 4, and then sing at ISKCON and all, and then come back.
Okay.
So that's how it was. I was never used to singing solo. Then I mustered some courage and started singing in PUC. In my first PUC, I think, in the annual day function, it was like there was my friend was going to paint when I sang. So by the time I finished singing, she has to finish painting. That's how it was. So that song was Yeh Prithvi Yeh Dharthi. It's a song on Mother Earth.
But you didn't have any stage fear at that point of time. You're performing in a group and suddenly it's a solo performance.
I was terrified. Yeah, but I knew I had to, go forward and try that. Otherwise, I will never improve from that, right?
Okay.
You have to come out of your comfort zone to improve. So that point, I was like, no, I have to do this. I have to go solo at some point. So that's when I took that step.
So, to celebrate the courage within, to celebrate, the struggles of taking your first solo performance, presenting you Yeh Dharthi, Yeh Prithvi.
ये पृथ्वी, ये धरती, ये वसुंधरा हमारी, इसे हम पूजेंगे, प्यार करेंगे, कर देंगे ये हरी भरी. ये पृथ्वी, ये धरती, ये वसुंधरा हमारी, इसे हम पूजेंगे, प्यार करेंगे, कर देंगे ये हरी भरी. ये पृथ्वी, ये धरती, ये वसुंधरा हमारी, होगी धरती हरी सुनहरी, गगन भी होगा नीला, वसुंधरा पर सदा खिलेगी इंद्रधनुष की माला. होगी धरती हरी सुनहरी, गगन भी होगा नीला, वसुंधरा पर सदा खिलेगी इंद्रधनुष की माला. सुजला सुफला से करो सौगंध तो यही हमारी, इसे हम पूजेंगे, प्यार करेंगे, कर देंगे ये हरी भरी. ये पृथ्वी, ये धरती, ये वसुंधरा हमारी, इसे हम पूजेंगे, प्यार करेंगे, कर देंगे ये हरी भरी. ये पृथ्वी, ये धरती, ये वसुंधरा हमारी. Thank you.
Nice. So a nice melodious tone. It actually reminded me of Hamara Bajaj, that same tune almost. So this was, quite interesting. So, you've had success until 10th PUC, 10th and 12th PUC, but, what people don't talk about in the world is failure, right? Failure are the stepping stones of success. Totally. We all agree. We all know that, but we only talk about the successes. They became a big singer. He became a big industrialist or whatever. So, what was the first moment of failure in your singing path?
There has been a lot of failures on the journey, but there is this one failure that I like to tell because it might help somebody on their journey. I had gone to one auditions that was conducted by Rotary Mysore. So that was Voice of Mysore. I had gone to semi-finals, and then that was the last auditioning round. And in that, I sung Kaisi Paheli Zindagani for the first time, and that was like a try. Okay, I had learnt it just the day back, and then I had to go sing it the next day itself. Okay. So then I messed it up completely on the stage with I had to sing it with karaoke. So karaoke was somewhere, I was somewhere, I was singing something and all, and then that turned out to be a disaster. But then I actually, after that, I was very sad and all. Then I took it up as a challenge, and I learned the song properly and came back with the same song for techniques in my third year. That last year I sang the same song for techniques solo, and I got the first place. So I think every time there's a failure, it helps you grow. And not just techniques, I sang the same song in 2 other competitions, and I got first prize and second prize in that. So,
hey, lyrics you forgot, right? So there are many times where audiences, boo you off the stage and they start throwing stuff on you. Has it ever happened to you?
Not exactly, because I think people here in NIE and around in Mysore are not so rough. Okay. They're not so rude. The most that they'll do is not respond to your song. They'll just stare at you. And that is such a weird experience. And you're trying to sing something and they're staring at you and not responding anything. And that's really a very bad experience. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't sing well on stage.
So when you're standing on stage with the mic in your hand and then the audience looks at you, what is the first thing that goes through your head?
Now I'll be like full motivated. I'll be like full boosting with energy. Like, come on, let's do this. That's what runs in my mind. But before, don't ask. Before I used to be like, what's the lyrics? What's the tune? What am I doing? Full nervousness now. Now it's gradually decreased. All the nervousness, the anxiousness that used to be there. That's partially because I keep trying. I keep going on stage. Yeah. So through the years, I think that is. Yeah.
So to take this feeling and to convert into a song, what song would you play for us right now?
Okay. I'll just sing a sad song for you guys because this song is not exactly related to the situation, but I just want to sing this very sad and beautiful song. It's an old song. It's "Somebody's Me" by Enrique Iglesias. Do you remember me like I remember you? Just spend your life going back in your mind to the time. 'Cause I walk the streets alone. I hate being on my own. Everyone can see that I really fell, and I'm going through hell, thinking about you or somebody else. Somebody wants you, somebody needs you, somebody dreams about you every single night. Somebody can't breathe without you, it's lonely. Somebody hopes that someday you'll see that somebody's me. Oh yeah, somebody's me. Oh yeah. That's a sad song.
So let's move on to the sadness to a bit of happiness. So the fourth part is what I like to call Euphoria, because from what I've understood from you, this has been the best part of your singing. This thing, you joined the NIE band Swayam, right? So you got a lot of opportunities, which I said in the first. You came on the radio. You gave a lot of corporate events. You had a chance to basically explore your talent, right?
Yes.
So tell me, how is it like working in a band? How is it like?
Okay, so the funny thing is that this band thing also got introduced because of one of my failures.
Okay.
So I had participated in this talent hunt in NIE. in my second year, and then I had sung Kamali, okay, and it didn't come out that great. I wasn't very satisfied with the performance. And then after a week or so, one of my friends, Vidya, she's also in the band. She calls me up and she asks, "We have formed a band, and the others have also heard you sing in Talent Hunt. They like it. Maybe you should come on that." So then I was like, "Oh wow!" And then I joined the band. That's how I got an entry into the band.
Okay.
And then the band was a very, very good experience. It was such a great journey. The thing about singing in a band is you have to be very good with thala and all. Like when you're singing without any music, you can sing in any thala you want. You know, thala is like the number of beats, the rated, yeah, the slowness or the fastness of the song.
Okay.
So when you are in a band, you have to, that has to sync with the instruments, and there'll be so many instruments. So everybody's playing has to sync together. Otherwise, it will sound like a very bad disaster. It will be. So that's the first thing. Like you have to be very well versed with the songs that you're singing. You have to be pitch perfect. You should know. Yeah, you should. You should be very good. And then they also like all those Vijay, everybody is so good. And all the artists on the band are so good. I got to learn so much from them. So that was the band. Actually, the horizon, that expands like crazy when you're in a group. Everybody has different networks. Everybody has different connections. So every time, like if I'm singing solo, then I know a set of people. There and all, I'll go and perform. But if I know like 7-8 people, then they'll also know some more people. So the network increases, and then you get to perform in a lot other places also. So that was like, it was very nice in band.
But recently you do a lot of crowd interactions, like, "Hey guys, sing along with me" and all that. So what's that about?
That actually, I started in the band. Actually, what happened was we started giving performances in different places. No, then I thought it was boring for the audience to simply sit and listen, to think from their point of view. So I started giving them a chance to talk. It became a conversation. If I hold the mic towards them, they're excited to sing. They're literally excited. So it is such a bliss to be on stage when that happens. They're all involved. When everybody is involved, the energy boosts up and it sparks with energy. It's awesome to be on stage when that happens.
Okay.
So that is a wonderful experience. Yeah.
So I think on that note, I think you should give us an energetic number. I think we can have GRA from Jab Tak Hai Jaan.
Okay. चली रे जुनून खोली रे खतरा लोगों को पिए पिंजरे से उड़ा दिल का शिकरा खुद ही से मैंने इश्क किया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया हो जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया हो चली रे जुनून को लिए पिंजरे से उड़ा दिल का शिकरा खुद ही से मैंने इश्क किया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया हो जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया जिया रे जिया रे जिया हो Thank you.
Nice. So that was a very energetic number, but every story has an end, right? So,
Yeah.
Aparna is in her fourth year right now. 3.5 years of college memories, and finally it's coming to an end. But, things must move on. The show must go on, as they say. And it's coming of age. All of us have matured through these 3.5 years, met different people, seen a lot of things. But I have to say, one movie is completely, swept our entire Mysore, entire Karnataka, which is Kirik Party. Right.
Yes.
So that I think came out in first or second year, and it swept the charts completely. And there was a very interesting movie which came out. The youth were completely behind it and all that. There was a simple song I think which you performed recently, Belagiddu from
Yeah.
Kirik Party. So stage is all yours.
Okay. Oh, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody who supported me. Belagiddu was a super hit because of the audience. That is why I want to give this as a tribute to all the NINs out there. Okay, let's start. ಬೆಳಗೆದ್ದು ಯಾರ ಮುಖವ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಅಂದಾನೋ ಅದೃಷ್ಟಾನೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಕುಂತಿದೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಕಂಡ ಕನಸು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಇಂದು ಬಣ್ಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಕವನ ಬರೆಯುವ ಕವನ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಮೂಡಿದೆ. ಕನಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲೆಲೆರೆ ಬಳಿ ಬಂದು ಅಲೆಲೆಲೆ ಮುದ್ದಾಡಿ ಅಯ್ಯಯ್ಯೋ ಕಚ್ಚಗುಳಿ ತರಲಾರೆ. ಕನಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೆರೆರೆ ಬಳಿ ಬಂದು ಅರೆರೆರೆ ಮುದ್ದಾಡಿ ಅಯ್ಯಯ್ಯೋ ಕಚ್ಚಗುಳಿ ತರಲಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ದಾರಿ ಕಟ್ಟುವ ಖಯಾಲಿ, ಅಡ್ಡಾದಿಟ್ಟಿ ಹೋಗೋದು ಮಾಮೂಲಿ. ಸನ್ನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಹಾಡೊಂದು ಹಾಡುವ ವಿಧಾನ, ಕಾದು ಕೇಳು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯೇ ಮಜಾನ. ಬಿಡದಂತಿರೋ ಬೆಸುಗೆ ಸಿರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋ ಸಲಿಗೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಸುತ್ತ ಸುಳಿಯು ಆಸೆಗೀಗ ಆಯಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಕಳೆಯು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷಣವು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗೂ ಮೀರಿದೆ. ಕನಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೆರೆರೆ ಬಳಿ ಬಂದು ಅಲೆಲೆಲೆ ಮುದ್ದಾಡಿ ಅಯ್ಯಯ್ಯೋ ಕಚ್ಚುಗೊಳಿತಲಾರೆ.
Nice. So that brings us to the end of 5 segments, 5 different parts of a journey. And so, Aparna, how do you feel? How do you feel about this episode?
Yeah, it feels good. It was thank you for calling me first of all.
Yeah, no problem.
So yeah, even though it got postponed a lot of times, I'm very glad that I came and did this. It was a very good experience. Very nice.
Now, it was a first for me also. Let's see how the audience reacts to it. Probably will improve if they say anything. But before I end this, I just want to say that all of us are saying it's a difficult time, it's a difficult place to be in right now. A lot of students are getting demotivated, and everyone has hopes, ambitions. All of it is being left behind. And just to my mind, I just have one song, one of my favorite songs. This song, ABHI NAA JAO, Chodkar. I don't know which movie is it, but if Aparna, if you could, do justice to the song right now, it would be really nice.
अभी ना जाओ छोड़कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं. अभी अभी तो आई हो, अभी अभी तो, अभी अभी तो आई हो, बहार बन के छाई हो. हवा जरा महक तो ले, नजर जरा बहक तो ले. अभी ना छोड़ कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं.
Okay.
So I think I'll end the episode on this note. So thanks for listening in. It's been great. So thanks, Aparna, for coming online.
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you for calling me.
It's been a pleasure. And so this has been a first for us, musical experience. We hope to have more episodes in the future. But until then, stay safe, stay strong, and goodbye.